Okay, so for this video I'm going to be showing you how to do the yearbook project. So the way to get to this sheet is you type bit.ly and then /RLL underscore volunteer. And we're going to be doing this project here at the bottom, which is the yearbook project. And our goal here is to take a yearbook from a particular city and see if we can find all of those people in the family tree, and if they're not there, then we'll add them. We'll be using this as a way to help that community connect with the family tree and bring more of the community onto the family tree. So we're doing this for Canby, Oregon. So let's open up the data set. Okay, so here we have the URL where the yearbook page is, and you can see that we've worked our way down to almost the end of the second page. So we're going to click on this link right here, which will take us into Ancestry. And you can see right here that we have the names and pictures of different people. Okay, so we're going to be doing Wilma Ryder. So now what we need to do is just open up Family Search. Okay. First thing we're going to do is just add this person to the tree. So to do that, just get to anywhere on the tree and then hit Recents, Add Unconnected Person, and we're going to type in this person's name. This is the 1931 yearbook, so this person was probably born about 1916. We're just going to put Oregon for now. Most of these people were born in Oregon, but they might not be. So let's just check to see if there's a possible link. So now notice that we do have a Wilma reader. Let's just double check the picture really quick to see if maybe we might have. So we have a Wilma writer. Okay, this fourth person right here. So this is going to be, now let's see, Silver Lake is in Lake County. We're actually looking in Clackamas County. So if it was a really, and actually the second one's a much better link right here. So let's actually go to this person just to start. Okay, so here we have some information about them. They have parents. Let's attach a source, see if we can find something that connects us to Canby, Oregon. So in this case, there's a record, links us to Canby, Oregon, so this is definitely our person. So we're going to review and attach this so that we can establish that connection with Canby, Oregon. You can see there's lots of other records for the parents in Canby, Oregon. Okay, and we can attach the other people. Okay, so now we have our person. So we're going to copy the PID. We're going to put that in here. Okay, now we have this column for the picture, so let's go grab the picture of Wilma Ryder. Okay, so Wilma Ryder is this person on the end, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the snipping tool. We're going to just hit New, and then we're going to snip right around Wilma Ryder, and we're going to file, save this. For now I'm just going to save it to my desktop. There's Wilma Ryder. We're not really going to save these pictures permanently, we're going to put them right onto the tree. Okay, now we're going to go back to Family Search. And now we're going to click on Memories. We're going to upload a photo. Here's Wilma Ryder. Okay, and it'll take a second for that to screen, but at this point we're done with that observation. Okay, so let's do the next one. Here we have Joy Rutherford. So again, we're back here in Family Search. We hit Recents, hit Add Unconnected Person. We're going to put in Joy Rutherford, she's a female, 1916, Oregon. Okay. Okay, let's see if we have a good match with Betty Jo, Michigan. Okay, none of these are lining up very well, so we're just going to create a new person. Again, our first goal is to check to see if there's any records that connect her to Canby, Oregon. Okay, there doesn't seem to be. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to check for her on Ancestry.com. So we're going to click Ancestry. And now we can actually modify our search because we're not sure if she was born in Oregon, but we do know that she lived in Canby, Oregon in 1931. That's the year of our yearbook. And so we'll click this. And so we look across here and we don't have any fantastic matches. So that is unfortunate. So what we're going to do for this one is we will just take the person we created and we will put that right here. So for this one, we're not going to add a photo since we didn't really find them. So let's try another one. Okay, we go back here, add unconnected person, Glenn Shadell, male, deceased, 1916, Oregon. Okay, so here we have Glenn, who died in Washington, which is close to Oregon. Let's see about the parents. Let's see if the parents were from Oregon. Okay, so here we have Clackamas County, which is the county we're looking for. This is almost certainly our person. Let's see if we have any records. So here we have him in the 1940 census in Canby. So this is our person. So we're going to copy the code, put the code here, go back into here and find our, so he's the second one from the left. So again, we're going to get our snipping tool and we will snip that little piece of the picture. We're going to file, save as Glenn Shidell, and we'll save that. Okay, we're going to come right back in here, hit memories, upload the photo, and there's Glenn Shidell. Okay, and so again, we would put a 1 right here. Let's try one more. We have these have all been pretty fast and easy. Some of these actually take a lot more time. So let's just see. Let's do one more. Okay, so put the information in. Here we have Yolanda Stephanie. She has a pretty unique name, but we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna see if we can find any sources for her. Okay, so here we have Grants Silverton is actually pretty close to, here we have Klamath, which is also kind of in that same general area, but actually none of those are really matching up very well, so we're going to go to Ancestry. Okay, and again, okay, so here we have a Yolanda Stephanie with a link to Canby. So now we have a birth date, so let's start updating some of this information with this new record that we have linked to Canby. She was born in Canby, so that's good. That's a good match. We're going to go Clackamas. Okay, so now we have that information in there. We also now have a death date, so we can put that in there. Okay, let's see what other things. So we have, and then we have some married names for her, so we'll be able to check on that. We have her father, so let's add that in. So we're going to add in a parent. Adding in the parent will make it much easier to find them in the census. Now we'll just add them in here. Okay, and actually here is our Alfred, and let's see if we have a Doreen Baker. Alda Michelle. Let's see. Oh, and this person, this is probably going to be, that's interesting. We have a name that's so similar. It might be a brother. So let's actually just Joseph, no. Okay, so we're just going to create a new person, and then here we have the mother. Let's add the mother in. Okay, now again, what our hope is to connect this person up to the family tree. So we're going to just start by putting in a little bit of information and seeing, now let's just check to see if that gives us a better connection to a record. Let's come over here. Let's also just check to see if there's maybe any public family trees that we can take advantage of. So here we have someone who lived, Yolanda Stephanie. Let's see if we have any connection to Canby, Oregon. So they're living in, so this might be our person. It's kind of hard to tell. So let's go back to, okay. So let's actually just then maybe start looking at some of these records. So here we have, okay, so here's our issue. It looks like her name was spelled wrong in the census, so this will help us to find her now. So now we're going to go over here, and we're going to search under that name, and we'll update this. Okay, so here we have her in the census, so now we can attach the census record to her. Okay, so we're going to add that. Okay, now we have the birthplace of her father. We get the same for her mother. Let's add in some of her siblings. So we're going to create a new person. Okay, as these, we'll just type yes. Right now, we'll come back and make sure that that these people are in fact deceased. So this example is a little bit a longer one, but this is a very typical thing where we're going to be adding a lot more people to the tree, and then we'll just expand out until we crash into people in the tree. Now, given that her parents were born in Italy, it's possible that we might not actually connect the parents to the tree, but it's very likely that we'll maybe find one of her siblings on the tree. So let's just But I think I'll actually stop the video here. But at this point, what I would do now is I would just treat this family like I would any other family history experience, where I would attach additional sources, find death dates, find spouses, attach marriage records, and expand out until we connect to someone on the tree, or at least we can leave behind a kind of a network of people that's big, well sourced, correct. So here we have another census record. Here she is. She's still living in Canby in 1930, which isn't surprising given that she was in the yearbook in 1931. Now here, the mother's name changes, but actually everything else. So here we go. So I attach those. Okay, now we have another sibling here. Now this is 1920s. Possibility that they're still alive. They'd be about 96 years old. So we'll just leave that one off for now. So let's just kind of wrap this one up. We're going to copy the code again. I'm going to leave the code right here. We're going to go back into here, and we have our Yolanda Stefani right here with her picture. So we're going to snip that, hit new, and we'll go File, Save As Yolanda Stefani. Okay, and then again we'll come back into here and we'll hit Memories and we'll upload that photo. So here's our person there. Okay, next let's just to kind of finish, let's just go back to one of the ones we did recently. So now you can see that actually the memory is still in screening, but we can see that it's going to now show up as a profile picture, and that's going to be fantastic because when people visit this page, they'll now have an additional. And I did notice right here on the birth, we don't have a birthplace, so one thing we can do is just click on one of these records, and we can see that he was born in Oregon. So let's just fix that up. So anything we can do to clean up the tree, make it easier for people to find their ancestors is going to be great.